everybody! So today we're going to be making clam chowder. Some of you guys requested it. That'd be fun for me to make it. I haven't had it in so long or made it. But it's been a while, but I have made it before. Let me show you guys how I do it. This is going to be the vegetables we need. We're going to need carrots, celery, onions, potatoes, and parsley. I'm going to first shave these two and then we're going to start cutting them. Alright, let's start off by cutting the parsley first. Here, cut off the stems. Alright, let's set that aside in a bowl. Okay, then we'll go wash the cutting board and then we'll resume cutting the rest of the ingredients. Alright, and the rest of these ingredients, we're going to just chop them up. With the celery stalks, I like to cut it in half like this first before I chop them. You guys gonna ask me if I cry cutting onions? No, because I'm so used to it by now. Alright, that's all the vegetables chopped. Alright, let me wash this real quick and then we'll get started on the bacon. Alright, so I'm going to use a whole package of bacon. Let me just open it like this. And we're just going to dice this up. Alright, that's all the cutting we need to do. Let's get started on cooking. Alright, so we're going to heat up a wok and then we're going to add in the bacon. We don't need any oil because the bacon is already really fatty. And it's gonna create a lot of its own oil. Alright, once the bacon already excreted out the oil, we can just set it on the side. Okay. We're just going to drain back out the oil from the bacon. Okay. And we're going to use this oil to saute the veggies. Alright, so saute it about 5 minutes just so it's slightly brown. And then we're going to fill it up with chicken broth. Ideally you want to make your own clam juice stock, but I've got work later and I don't want to make this too fancy because I don't have the time. And we're just going to bring that to a boil until the vegetable softens. So while the vegetables are still boiling in a separate pot, I'm going to heat up some butter. It's like 1 stick of butter here. I already cut it up into pieces. Yeah, bring that to a medium heat after the butter is pretty much melted. Okay, and then we're going to add in some flour. Okay, and we're going to whisk that together. We get this kind of texture. This is going to thicken the soup. Alright, when it's completely mixed, you're going to add in half and half, half and half. I'm only going to add about half of this because I'm going to make my chowder in 2 batches because I know this pot is not going to hold all of it. Okay, we're going to bring that to warm it up first. Don't let it boil. Just let it warm up on low heat. Alright, after about 5 minutes, it should start to boil slightly on the side. We're going to add in half of our bacon. Okay, and then bring that to a boil. And also here we can add in some of our parsley to start letting the flavor sink in. So at this point, my vegetables are already softened. I'm just going to slowly transfer that over. Seems like it's gonna hold all of it, so I'm just gonna dump everything in. Underestimated this pot. I can just add in the rest of our half and half now. Add in some more parsley. You don't need to add all of this. I just leave some on the side for garnish. And while it's all coming together, you can start seasoning it. Like pepper, salt, etc. Whatever you like. Now towards the end, when you get the flavor just about right, I'm gonna add in my secret ingredient, red wine vinegar. Why? Because too much base, it'll become too overwhelming, and then maybe after 1 or 2 bowls of clam chowder, you're like done. But then to make it, but the acidity from the vinegar, it'll really help balance out the flavor. It'll make it more addicting and keep the milkiness from becoming too overbearing. But you don't want to add too much because you still want that signature creaminess from clam chowder. So I'm just gonna add like, I say 1 tablespoon, maybe 2. I like it a little bit more sour. But of course you can always leave it on the side and let the whoever's eating it add it on their own. Gives it a little bit of nice color too. It's a little pinkish. Alright, and when the flavor is just right, we're going to add in the clams along with the clam juice. You don't want to add this in too early because the clam meat is going to get really hard and chewy. I'm just going to keep it on low heat, just enough to warm up the clam. Alright, if you feel like it's not thick enough, you can always add in more flour and butter. Combine it on the side though. If you add in flour and butter directly into here, it might not distribute properly and you're going to have like chunks of flour in there and you don't want that. Alright, and that's just about done. We got our clam chowder ready. Alright guys, I am so hungry. We've got 2 big bowls of clam chowder here and also 8 bread rolls. Let me put my hair up real quick. Alright, we got ice water here, and last time you guys didn't catch this, this is kocha. It's barley tea, so it's ice cold tea here for me to drink. Whew. Alright. Smells good. Alright, ready, set, go. Oh, clam chowder is good. I do think that I could have added more flour and butter to it to make it thicker. It's because I thought it wouldn't fit, so I would make 2 batches. So yeah, this is a little bit watery, but next time I'll know. Add more flour and butter because 1 pot actually fits it all. I actually really enjoy the bacon in here. I don't like bacon like dry in sandwiches, but in soup it's very tasty. Oh, hot. Looks like I won't even be touching the kocha. This parsley was just for garnish. I don't like any raw parsley. This one too. Woo! At 7 minutes and 2 seconds. That was tasty. The only thing that bothered me is I really should have made it thicker, but lesson learned. Anyway, thank you so much you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment for any ideas you'd like to see me make / eat, and I'll try my best to make that happen. So until then, see you next time, guys. Bye.